Greetings, magical souls. It's been a while since I've done anything on my channel. To be honest, I've been a little bit in hermit mode the past 2 weeks. I hope everybody's doing well and just dealing with whatever it is that's coming up for them at the moment. It's a bit of a wild ride, this. So I'm obviously feeling my way into this slightly new but the same space that I've been in for a while. So yeah, this morning as I was in meditation, and what's interesting is the animals are really, really speaking to me at the moment, but I've gotten into a little bit of a different routine since I've been in Being Magic full time. And part of that routine is sort of just connecting with my team every morning instead of just doing it before sessions and that. So I'm connecting with my team, and funnily enough, I have met a few more members on my team, which has been pretty awesome. But this morning, as I was lying there, I didn't really get anything, but I saw a chameleon. It was very, very, very clear. This chameleon came in, and it was quite a surprise because it was like, oh, okay. And he was the most beautiful bright green, pink, and purple. And then I thought, oh, well, maybe he's on my team, because that's what's been happening lately. I've been seeing animals or beings, and then they've given me their name. So anyway, so nothing happened. So I just sat there for a while, and I was this morning I was fortunate enough that I didn't have to bounce out of bed. And so I just sat with it, and then I thought, well, what does that chameleon mean to me? And what I got was that I need to be adaptable. I need to be adaptable to my environment. And I thought that was, I think this message is worth sharing in case it helps anybody else out there. But it's a message to be adaptable to the changing or to the environment, but more specifically because our environment is changing. And we all know the reason our environment's changing is because we are changing and we are bringing more light in and the old systems are crumbling. And so this was quite a profound message because the chameleon for me is the master, almost adapter to the environment. They take on whatever color the environment is. The next thing was that it's the way they move. It's the slow and steady way that they move. So if anybody's feeling like me lately, it feels like time is rushing, things are crazy. Sometimes time feels really protracted. I mean, I can't even speak properly anymore. Really protracted. And other times it's like you blink and you don't know where a week's gone. And I think it's really important that we move at our own pace, and we move at that slow and steady pace that is right for us. So that was the second thing I got from the chameleon, because they really do, they almost do like this sort of like rocking motion, where they're going a little bit forward, but they a little bit back and a little bit forward, a little bit back. They kind of almost like they're doing a little bit of a balancing act, but I mean, they're quite funny to watch in the way that they move, but that was key for me as well. And the next thing was the eyes. Now, the eyes, if you know a chameleon, their eyes move independently. One can be looking backwards, one forwards. So there's two things there. The first thing was that to keep awareness around us, because there is so much being thrown at us at the moment to distract us and keep us off our path, that it's so easy at the moment to be bombarded and railroaded and distracted. So for me, it was almost keep your eyes roving, keep your wits about you, almost have your eyes behind you, in front of you, at the side of you, just being aware of where you are and what you are doing and what you are giving energy to. And the second thing was, with the way the eyes move, it almost looks like they don't have any muscles behind them. I mean, they can be quite quick the way they swivel around and stuff. And that for me it looked almost like they weren't really attached to the head. They almost just rove around. And for me, that was a detachment. And that message spoke to me really, really clearly about not taking on what's not mine. And I've been feeling particularly sensitive the past couple of days. I've been releasing a lot, crying a lot. And I think it's really important that for the empaths out there and the sensitives, just know that some of the stuff that we are purging is not ours. And it's very easy um, to almost be swept under with a kind of depression and a like, why am I feeling so sad? Why am I feeling so overwhelmed? And some of it isn't ours. But the thing was that also with me being an empath, you know, I really just thought, well, I don't have to get out of bed this morning, so I'm gonna spend in bed as long as I want to this morning, and I'm gonna take some extra time with my self-care. And so those were the messages that came out for me from the Chameleon. And I just really think that it was an important message to share. The last thing that was for me quite key is, if you look at the way they attach to their branches, they've got these really cool little, they're almost like little hands that attach to the branches, and they really are quite secure. And for me, the message that came in around that is, well, first of all, they normally attach to a branch, and I feel that's nature. And of course, they are nature, but it's more about connecting with nature. If they're connected to the branch, that branch can be waving around in the wind and whatever, and they are, they stay connected, they stay grounded, they stay, they don't get blown around and what have you. They manage to really stay sure-footed on their branches. And second to that is that the they they trust their body. They trust their body to keep them attached to that branch. And I think that's another important message. Trust where your body is. Feel what your body's trying to tell you. Give your body the rest it needs. Give your body the nutrients it needs. Trust your body. We really are being called to be, as more light comes in, it feels sometimes that it's a bit overwhelming when it comes in, but I think it's important that downtime is so important to integrate that light. And on the days where I've been feeling often that my mind is going, well, you should be doing this and you should be doing that. And I've come to realize that, my mind is really feeling like it's not my friend at the moment. And we really do, if you just want to sit and do nothing, that is okay. If you have the time to sit and do nothing, that's what you need to do, because just by being is how you integrate. You just need to allow the energies in and allow the shifts to happen, and let your body do what it needs to do, because your body, your physical body is talking to your energetic body, and there is a dance going on between the two, and they know exactly what they're doing. Your higher self and your soul and your team are also helping you with this, and we really need to just allow. And it's okay for us to not actually know what's going on, and to feel, it's okay to feel uncomfortable. So that was really what I got. And then when I came into the cabin to do some journaling, I did pull out my spirit animal deck, and I looked up Chameleon, and this is what it said. Chameleon Spirit shares her gift with you today to prepare you for changes that will greatly benefit you. Outer conditions are changing, and you're required to come into harmony with them so that you can co-create your greatest dream. Feeling sensitive? Good, because that will come in handy, enabling you to determine how best to adapt to your environment and the people in it, whilst at the same time maintaining your integrity and inner equilibrium. Even if you feel like you're in uncharted territory, Chameleon Spirit has complete faith in your ability to fit in and learn the lay of the land, adapting as necessary. This is a fortunate time to act as if, until the new ways feel familiar and completely natural. Life is offering you a great lesson now. Adapting isn't about losing yourself, it's about learning how to dance with others. I just thought that was so profound, and did link into a lot of what I got about the changing environment. And then the protection message from the Chameleon is being sensitive and having empathy for others can become a heavy burden if you don't practice self-care. Could it be you're feeling stressed because you've tuned into challenging emotions that aren't even yours? Chameleon spirit does not want you to adapt to these conditions by withdrawing or distracting yourself, hoping the feelings will just go away, or attempting to rescue another who may be having a pity party. You can be swallowed up trying to manage it all. It is time to figure out where you end and the rest of the world begins. Not all conditions are yours to match. You need to distinguish your own color from the rest of the world right now and take time to soothe your sensitive soul. Choose some activities that will restore your sense of being grounded and avoid people who revel in drama. Take a break from social media. Self-care and a timeout are the answers to this temporary dilemma. Now, all of those things came into me from just sitting with what the chameleon meant for me this morning. And I find it's very rare that I get something that's almost identical to what's in a book or whatever it is. So I feel that we are being called to just check in and just ensure that we look after ourselves, we have the downtime, that we remain adaptable and flexible. Times are rapidly changing. We can see what's going on in the world. And I think it is really important to just, it's felt a lot like doom and gloom for me the past few days. And as I say, I've been crying a lot. I've been in a bit of a funk. And it really is, sometimes it's very easy to get wrapped up in all of that heaviness, when if we actually look at what's going on in the world, I think we need to just take some time to just almost revel in and appreciate the changes that are happening, because the changes are happening because we are changing. And we are doing such good work, and we've just got to keep going. I know we're all tired. This has been long. This has been hard, and harder for some of us than others. But I really feel that part of it's funny, because about a week ago, I thought, I wonder if I will be getting some messages from the animals, like in my, either in my sessions or just when I'm meditating, to sort of share with the collective. And I feel like that's exactly what's happened this morning. And so when it came in, it was very relevant to me, but I feel like it may be very relevant to a lot of people out there. And as I say, my additional messages were: trust your body, slow down, keep aware, just keep being aware if you're being pulled down rabbit holes and things like that. Just discharge, take time to just take a time out, you know. Sometimes it just feels a bit much, and I'm feeling really frazzled and sensitive at the moment. I almost feel like my nerves are all exposed, and that is an energetic sensation as well as almost a physical sensation. I mean, as I'm talking here in the microphone, I almost feel like my words are battering against my eardrums, and I want to whisper, because it's like every sound is too loud for my ears at the moment, and my skin feels raw, and everything just feels amplified. So if anybody else out there is feeling like this, know that you're not alone, and we're all here to support one another as we walk one another home. And I just hope that Chameleon's message today just helps you to allow yourself to take some time out, and just, the message really is one of hope, because it is all about our changing environment. And this is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting to see these changes in our environment. So I will leave you with that, and wishing you all a magical day.